All right, everybody, welcome back to Random Recess. It's Abed and Chris, and we have something special for you today here at DCA.
Yeah, we're here for World of Color 1, and we're going to a dessert party. We've never seen World of Color. We're excited to see the new iteration.
We're going to tell you what this dessert party is all about.
Yeah, and is the show any good? So we're going to see for ourselves and let you know what our opinion is.
All right, let's not waste any more time. You know what time it is.
It's recess time.
Let's go.
All right, y'all, to check into the World of Color 1 dessert party, you're going to head over near the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail and check in, and then they'll walk us down to our viewing area.
All right, y'all, one nice thing about the dessert party is that you get to sit. And if you've been to a Disney park, you know what I'm talking about. After a long day in the park, especially for us, because we don't live here, right? So we're here from rope drop all the way to close. It's exhausting. So we opted to do this. One, it guarantees us a place to sit, and we heard the desserts are pretty cool.
All right, so we got our wristbands. We're ready to go. One thing to note, that checking in earlier is better. It is a first come, first serve basis for when you check in. You get to choose what seat you sit at. So they have a map of the seats. You get to pick. Just so you know, if it books out, you're probably going to be sharing a table with someone. So we're a party of two. We're going to be sharing a table with another party of two, which is totally fine. But because we got there a little bit early, we actually have a high top in the very front row. So it pays to check in early. So don't wait till 8 o'clock to check in, or else you're going to get the last pick of the seats. All right, disclaimer. We're about to go head over to watch World of Color 1, but due to copyright, we can't show you really long clips, but we'll try to show you as much as we can, and we'll talk about it after it's over. So let's go check it out.
Greatest reward is to have the public appreciate and accept what I've done all these years. That is a great reward.
One man, one dream. 100 years ago, Walt Disney set ripples of happiness and imagination in motion. He showed us how little ripples can become great waves. It just takes one.
Just imagine all the ways that it could start. Sometimes just one drop is all. There's something I want to show you. The ripples. So small at first, then look how they grow. All you own is earth until you're ready. Come on, I'm ready. I can just shift and step fast and
Music is all I think about. I remember one time my dad took me to this jazz club. That's when I knew I was born to play.
I'd forgotten how much I hate space travel.
the sun and the one true king. Remember who you are.
Going back means I'll have to face my past.
Ow! Jeez, what was that for? It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
Choose someone else. Please.
On your left.
You have the power to make a difference. It just takes one.
All right, so we got out of World of Color 1. Kind of want to give you our thoughts about the dessert party and the overall show itself. So first, let's start off with the dessert party. Is it worth it? Well, it did cost about $90 per person. And excuse me, the Magic Journeys fireworks are going off behind me in Disneyland. So if you hear that noise, that's what that is. And I gotta say, as far as value, it really depends on what you're willing to spend, right? So for us, we had a whole day in the park. We were exhausted by the time the show started. Our feet hurt, and it did give you a place to sit and rest for like an hour before the show actually started, and then you got to sit while you watched the show from a good vantage point. So from that perspective, I would have paid $1 million to have a chair to watch this show. It was worth it for me. Let's talk about the food. So they give you macarons, they give you Rice Krispie treats, they give you cookies, they give you crackers, grapes, cheese, a whole bunch of assortment of food. And what was nice is it came in a to-go container already, so you didn't have to ask for one, and you could package it up and take it whenever you were done with the show. And as for the drinks, you don't have a lot of time before the show starts to get everything settled. So when they come around to take your drink orders first, if you want alcohol, make sure to put those 2 orders in first, because you get up to 2 alcoholic beverages, or non-alcoholic beverages are free and unlimited. So they do have hot drinks like tea, coffee, and hot chocolate. If it's cold like tonight, those come in clutch as well.
I cannot recommend this enough. Get the high tables, you sit, of course, higher up, you're in the back, you get the full view of the entire lake and Pixar Pier and everything that's going on behind the fountains, all of the lights that are coordinated with the show. It's just such a great place to take pictures, take video.
Now let's talk about the show itself. Having not seen the first iteration of World of Color, we didn't have any frame of reference going into this. We had heard from a lot of people that World of Color 1 wasn't as good of a show, or it was bad even. Hey, the song was a bop. The original song that they have, Start a Wave, is so good. Between that, Magic Happens, and Wondrous Journeys, all 3 of those songs here at Disneyland are absolutely bangers. Start a Wave was so good. The water, the projections on the water, all of the nostalgia, all of the different movies they put in, the Pixar representation, the Star Wars representation, Marvel, all of it was included and it was so good.
So that's our recommendation. If you are coming out to Disneyland, you don't live around here, you don't have a magic key, you want to do it up, if you can afford it, we highly recommend it.
All right, we're back in the room. We finally made it. We're exhausted. We're about to pass out. But we just wanted to reiterate, World of Color 1 was such an awesome experience. What a great show. We saw 2 amazing shows this trip, Wondrous Journeys and World of Color 1. If you're here at Disneyland, check them both out if you can. You can't go wrong with either one. But I'm ready to crash. Abed's ready to crash. So until next time, we'll see you on the next recess. Bye, guys.